Oh wait, I think there's a... This is weird. Just notice this. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the development meeting. Plus, everyone knows you're invisible. Okay, hello everyone. For those new people that are watching this right now, if you guys don't know what is Development Meeting Plus, this is where we talk about game. We're not gonna read your feedbacks, that's Development Meeting. This is the plus version of it, where we just talk about what just happened, like stories that I have to tell. And we were actually supposed to be talking about the history of the Seal Experiment or the VOCALOID game, but because of it's so loud here. That's why I don't stream early, but I had to. But today we're gonna talk about the update that we have, the current update that we have in that one VOCALOID game. I do have a lot of like topics here. Also, I already told you, Paula, if that's your name, please don't spam. Didn't you read what I commented? Please, you know that's not gonna work. Everyone like wanted Waluigi in the Smash Brothers game, but what happened? They didn't, because you guys kept asking for it. It doesn't mean that we're gonna add it if you guys kept spamming on it. And I already talk about that, the whole like requesting things. Also, if you guys again don't know what is Development Meeting Plus, we're not gonna be reading your feedbacks, okay? There should be a title that says reading your feedbacks. But today we're gonna talk about the current update that we have right now in the current event and update that we have right now in VOCALOID. So let's start with that, the VOCALOID game, because we have a lot of stuff here to talk about. Okay, so if you don't know, we just released update 0.5, which is kind of like a big thing because it's 0.5. That's like halfway to 1, right? That's 0.5. So Super Mario 64. What? Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, we updated the game 2 days ago. We added some things. We added a new morph. We got the Mecha Twins, Kazuhiki and Gekiyaku. Many people have asked why. Like why? You know, like I don't know why would you add? What is the G and B? What does that even? What are you talking about? You kept saying that now. So yeah, we added the Mecha Twins and then Kazuhiki and Gekiyaku, and then Una, which is the most requested one. we're gonna talk about that thing in the library since this is all for serious stuff. I don't know what is that game. We're gonna talk about that right now. But which one do you guys wanna like talk? Should we talk about how we came up with the update, or do you guys wanna immediately know what is the zombie first? Or like the whole... I think we should just start at the start. Please stop spamming. I might have to like... I don't want to, you know, but I I might have to like time... What do you call those? Mute you guys. Timeout. There you go. That's the word. Guys, please. This is why I don't like don't like streaming nowadays. So I guess why don't we talk about... Oh wait. Forgot to I forgot to ping everyone. See the land cord. I got to focus on this. The meeting. There. But yeah, if you don't know what again happened in our update in the VOCALOID game, we added the library, which is a big thing. We added 5 new morph and then 1 special one that you will get after the event finishes, which is pretty nice. We also have another badge, one for joining in Halloween, and one is the library one. And before we talk about the whole game, I guess let's talk about the first one, where how we came up with it, because I have a different update in mind. You don't you should play it, Dreamy Basil. So in the update 0.5, I was actually not thinking about adding the library at that time because I have something in mind. I just want to say that like I already know which ones to even like. I think I even have like a note here in my files. Like 0.5 should be this. Yeah, there we go. It says here it should be this, and this. It has items on 0.5, which we already done. We already did roles as well, and we already did skins, so we don't need that. But there's one key here that I really wanted to add. It's a location based thing, but we didn't. I don't want to work on something very specific to programming because we really need to work on Omori. So we just made the library instead, since you know it's also perfect. Sometimes whenever I think of an idea, like it just comes up to me, like, oh no, what do we do in what do we do in Halloween? And then and then I'm gonna think about like, oh, the library. We should make the library, and we should make this, and we can even make like a zombie there that could like roam around as a chance. So that's very fun. When was the tree gone? What tree? So that's how I came up with it. It's just sudden, you know. I think a lot of things happen like that, but the 0.5 update should have been a different one, which will probably be in the next update. Okay, the next update, probably in November, is gonna be that. But it's nice at least that we did have a new new building next to the No Name Cafe, and we had to change the design of it in the library because I was building it, and I like because I have to go focus on the original one, but I want to like tweak it a little because it doesn't make sense. Like I don't really imagine what I imagined before, so I have to like update it and change stuff inside. And I spent a lot of time honestly in the books because I have to go to go in pictures, and then like those are every book, guys. I just want to say that what you see in the library map is that's like one part of a book. That's not like a whole model of books. That's like one part. I mean, if it is just like a model of books, that would be more easy. But no, I did it the hard way, and maybe the laggy way, but it's not laggy so far. And at first I actually had trouble with it. At first I had trouble like, how is this gonna work? Because I don't know what the library does. So, you know, the first thing I do is go look at the library pictures inside local. I usually go look more in local type libraries. Like, I don't want to go into those, like, because when you search library, it's always super fancy. I mean, the library that we have is kind of fancy, right? But I added these things, some bookshelves, and then I like the idea of having like to climb or like have a second floor and you can look down. I actually got inspired on that because of the movie. People might say this is bad. I should rewatch it because maybe my thoughts will change, but I got inspired on that thing because of Monsters University. If you know that movie, I remember watching it when I was a kid, and I immediately remembered that specific scene in there in the library, and I was like, oh my god, we should do that where there's like a second floor. That would be really amazing. So that's what I did. So the books are not good, guys. I mean, I don't know. The books are just PNGs. It's the sequel to Monsters Inc. So that was nice, and I built the library. I actually like rushing it because, you know, again, when I'm building things, I don't really have any high hopes, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna build this. I don't really like I can't imagine it yet. In the first day or second day probably of working it, I'm like, how do I piece this together? It doesn't look like a library. And then at the half or like at the middle of the building, when I was building it, it was like, okay, it's all coming together now, which is I really like. I wish I could bring back those screenshots that I do all the time in Omori, where there's like a time lapse or something. Not time lapse, like screenshots. That would be really amazing. But that's something that I had to go keep in mind when it comes to that one Vocaloid game. It's really like a challenge for me, which I really like. Not a really challenge, but like I like it because I had to build it with my own imagination. But which is also not good because I'm bad when it comes to my imagination or building things. Like I know how to make it look like that, or like I know what I want it to look like. But like, do I have the talent, or can I do it? So, you know, that always scares me. Not like building an Omori, which is easy. Not really easy, but like it's fun because it's like, again, it's like Legos there, where you just piece them all together and try to improve it in any little way. Meanwhile, in the Vocaloid game, I had to go think about something original, which is good. Okay, that mostly Roblox developers don't like that, but I like it. I really like it. So yeah, after that, while I was building, you know, I had a specific deadline. Like, I want this to be either in Friday or in Monday. So that's the Monday, 2 days ago. Not 2 days ago. This Monday was actually the deadline, but we had to move it in Wednesday, which kind of makes sense. I want to update it around weekdays. My plan was to actually update it on weekends because that's where you guys have free time. No, I'm not. That was so weird. But yeah, so I asked the modelers to make these things for me. I asked the artists that we have, including Dreamy Basil, and we have a new artist as well. Speaking of new artists, I guess we can segue on that next now. And we can now go in we have a new artist in the game, which is Kagami 143 or 123. I always get confused. That's an Omori thing, right? 143. It's not really an Omori thing, but like, it is 143, is it? I think it is 143. So yeah, we have Rin. Again, I just want to say thank you. We updated the credits image once again. Thank you again for the amazing people that worked in our game, including Funny Cake, Doric, Dreamy Basil, Kagami143, Jean or Chep Soy, Shadow Furball, and then Savage the Average, and then also Quirky Note for making the Halloween music, and then also Chuni, I forgot his name, Chuni Grotto for the library music. We'll talk about more of that later, but that's the thing that I'm actually worried about, is that we are so focused on one artist style. We are so focused on one artist style that, like, would it look weird? Would it look off? Like, because I want to make it consistent. I want to make it so it's only Dreamy Basil's art style. So we were like, but you know, Dreamy Basil was getting busy at the time, so. But Dreamy Basil, that's your iconic name. No one will know. Oh, you mean the art? The art? What is the art again? Oh, you should ask Funny Cake on that. But yeah, thank you for the people that worked. Who cares about Hanitaland? But that's my main concern, is that what would happen, honestly? What would happen? Like, I don't really like having new things. Like, I don't today, like, I mean, like the present day, maybe in the future, but like I don't really like finding programmers now, honestly. Dreamy Basil is not actually taking a break. Dreamy Basil, I was actually scared. Like, Dreamy Basil, I DM'd them. Dreamy Basil, are you burnt out? And then Dreamy Basil is like, no, I'm just procrastinating a lot. So I was like, okay, how about this? How about I ask Rin if it could help us, or not particularly Rin, but I said, like, what if someone could help you? And I asked multiple artists that we had, and thank goodness, see, that this is why I like doing the art contest, because you guys show your talent there, and I get to see it, and I'm like, oh, you guys could even be a chance to work in our game and help us on art styles on you guys. Like, I think Dreamy Basil was in the Omori art contest. Funny Cake even as well. Doric a lot as well. So it's really but yeah, Dreamy Basil is still drawing things for us. Like, Dreamy Basil still draws portraits, like the Mako twins. You can obviously see the details. What the hell was that? So you can see the details here, like this one. This is made by Dreamy Basil, and this one is made by Ren, if you guys can see. So you can see they are not really that similar. Look at the styles, they look very different. But as you can see, this is made by Ren, this one made by Dreamy Basil. It's really nice. I'm joking, guys. That was both made by Dreamy Basil. That was both made by Dreamy Basil. What the hell is happening outside? But yeah, this is made by Ren here. I like this picture so much. It's so silly. Can that dog shut up? So as you can see, both of them have different styles. Look at he looks very cute. I mean they both look cute. So yeah, so I made a decision that, you know what, this is gonna happen anyway, why don't we do it now? So in order to like, I don't really want to worry about like, oh no, we have to wait for someone again, which I hate. I'm really sorry. I don't want to be mean to Dream Basil. This is just something that I don't really like, is me waiting for something. I'm not saying I'm very impatient. I'm just like, when I'm waiting for like multiple days. It's not on you again, Dream Basil. It's just something in general, like people working on a game and then they don't do it for like a lot of days. I don't want to put any names, okay? I don't want to put any names, but I just don't like when I ask them to do something and they were like, oh sure, I'll do that, and then they don't do it for like over a week now. That's what happened in our Omori game a lot of times, and I don't want it to happen in our VOCALOID game. So it's really nice that we have another artist that we can have, which is Kagami. Wait, I haven't gave him the. I don't think I haven't gave him the contributor role. Oops, there we go. Anyways, but yeah, thank you again to Quirky Note for making that Halloween. I was actually not like I'm not even planning actually on like Halloween music because no one's gonna make it anyways. Actually, I was gonna ask someone like, could you make this spooky theme? But like no, until Quirky Note DM'd me one night, and he suddenly remembered that I did ask for a Halloween one like a month ago or last week or something. So yeah. But yeah, because I was so close to finishing the library, and I really wanted to find someone who could make the library music, something piano-y, something really nice, like that, like it's playing. This music's a bit loud. Something that's playing like in the. I always go for the reference on Yandere Simulator, okay, because I like the music there. And anime music as well, like anime classrooms music, like in visual novels or in like Doki Doki as well, stuff like that. And hello Doric is here, I didn't even see it. Hello. And I just said okay, I asked what's his name again, Hakari or Deal comes. I don't know. That name is very something. I was gonna ask Alomix as well, but Alomix is very busy, and again, we need to update this right now. And at that point, I was like, oh no, I don't think someone's gonna make the library team. I might have to find a library team or something, a temporary one. But finally, I just said like, you know what? I'm pretty sure this is gonna take time. Why don't we go in Roblox Talent Hub again? A very great place that Roblox has did, and Roblox has a lot of up and downs, I guess, or negative things. Okay, now my dogs are not barking, but the outside dogs are barking. Amazing. But that made me forget what I was gonna say. It's dogs. We should make a stream where I just like rant about dogs for like 24 hours. No, I'm joking. But Roblox Silent Hub is a really great place. I think that's where I met Quirky Note. I met Trepsoy, really trusted people, really amazing people as well. I said this before, but like I remember when I was going in. This is early that one Omori game days. I think I told you about this in the last development meeting plus, and this is where that dog just won't stop barking, isn't it? I went to the Discord servers with like programmers on them, and I don't really like them. It's not that, I mean, yes, you it's just I want to become friends with them as well, and those people are not like that. They all care about the money. They usually like I don't know. They're not really like indie. No, I'm not saying like indie or like wanna be a developer. Like I wanna like improve on my scripts. I wanna like I want to actually have my portfolio or something like that, or like I want to work with you, something like that. Chapsoy was really great programmer. He's been working with us for a year now, and so far I'm scared to even think about a replacement on him, because I don't think no one can do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is, but like personality wise, there's a lot of programmers out there that have some kind of personality that I don't like, and Chapsoy is not like that. Chapsoy can do very silly things. He adds some very silly sound effects that is not really meant to be in the game, and I said, no, please don't add that. Like in the zombie event, or the zombie chants that we added in the library, we actually whenever the zombie actually teleports, whenever the zombie teleports, it plays the Goku teleport sound. I was like, okay, I mean, that's nice to know that they're teleporting, but I at the final thing, please remove that, something like that. But yeah, it's really nice. And while I was waiting for the people, I didn't know that there's a lot of people that wanted to also like wanted to be a music producer for the game, or like interested. I didn't know there's so many people who make music. Like I really thought they're like, this is like at the point where whenever I play something new in Roblox, like I tried Dandy's World with my friend. I was expecting something like, because people have been talking about like, play Dandy's World, oh my god! So I was expecting like, oh, it's a really scary game, isn't it? And then I played it and it's just flee the facility, but it's an AI. Like it's not an AI, but like it's a computer, or like players can't be the monster. It's like Doors, but it's elevator themed or something, but it's like flee the facility, it's something new, which is nice, okay, but I would not play that all the time. But I mean, they're playing like classical music, and I was like, you guys could have gotten a really original music, which would be really amazing on this type of games, like something childish, okay? But like, I swear I've seen this type of games before, so I'm not really that impressed, and you would not like me whenever I try games. That's why I don't really try your games, guys, because sometimes I nitpick, which I don't like. Okay, that's something that I don't like about myself, is that I nitpick on almost everything if someone suggests me something or like a game, and that's what I did in Dandy's World. I mean, I liked it, but I swear I've seen this type of game so many times, not just in Roblox. So I don't really. It's just a game. It's a game. It's fun. I guess you could say it's fun. It has a lot of replayability and stuff like that. So Dandy's World is fine, okay, and my friend loves it, but I like it. I mean, it's fun to play with friends, but I was expecting it to be not scarier, but like I was expecting it to be something, but then I realized, oh yeah, we're playing in Roblox, so it really looks like a Roblox game. There we go, without the Roblox things. It has its own model, which is nice. But yeah, some things like that, like you guys are earning a lot of Robux or playing. There's a lot of people playing, and you guys probably earned a lot of that. Why don't you guys commission someone to make a really great music? Again, there's so many reasons on that. I just think it would be nice. So when I did that, you know, I asked, like, I made a post in the Talent Hub, like, hey, I'm looking for musical artists that could be in our game, and then I told them, like, please play the game first, because that's always a big thing, because whenever I ask for modelers in the Talent Hub, they always show swords. They always show swords, axes, guns, and I'm like, I don't need that. Especially in that one VOCALOID game. So I found some people. Actually, I think, how many is that? Let me look at my list. I actually have a list. I made a list because I did met so many amazing talented people, and I'm the type of person that don't really like, it's hard for me to say no. So when I met them, like, Hello. What is happening? What was that? So when I said hello, I mean when I said like, you know, hey, what is this? Can you show me some of your examples? And then they said, okay, sure thing. And then they sound really great. And I was like, whoa, I can't just say no, you know, it would be bad. I don't really want to, you know, I don't want to be mean or something. That's the hard thing when you're the leader in this kind of in this types of things, is that it's hard for you to refuse on such talented people like this. So I didn't refuse them. They made some music that's gonna be probably the next update. We have actually like I know 1, 2, 3, only 3. I swear there's more. 4. I met 4. I think, yeah, I met 4 amazing people. Each of them have different styles. Like for example, in the library one. Why don't we play the library right now? If you don't know, the library team is made by Chuni Grotto, which is a really amazing song. I listened to it a lot of times while making the library, honestly, or finishing it, because it's really amazing. Here. So yeah, it's really amazing. I honestly thought it was AI at first because it's his profile picture is like, looks like AR. I'm scared. I was like very skeptical, and that always happens a lot to me when it comes to Talent Hub or like finding new people for the game. Is that you need to be. I can't trust anyone. I have trust issues already. So this was really amazing. Talent Hub is really amazing when you're like trying to find. Like imagine like if I don't have anything to work with right now and Chapsoy is not even here, like I would just pitch in to people like, hey, why don't you make something like this? Because I feel like, I'm not saying I have good ideas on games, but like I do have some ideas how to continue, I think. Okay. Cut to me like stopping everything, but I just have like, I already have an idea what's gonna happen next year and stuff like that. And it's really nice to find talented people like this, and I don't think I might quit or end developing games soon. A lot of developers do that, honestly, and I don't know why. Either they have a controversy around them, stupid drama things, or they just have to focus on college and other type of things. But like I don't really think about that now. Okay, like I just think like I care about, I like game developing things. It's really nice to make these people like connect together. I sound like just sound like a CEO of Roblox or something. It sounds so corporate. Like I like connecting people, but I do like making a hub or making. It's a game where you meet new people. It's not really roleplay. It's not really like replayability wise where you always keep playing and there's no quest or anything. Even people wanted me to add that, but it's like something, a virtual world where you go there and then you meet people. And honestly, as simple as that idea, people will love that. That's why VR chat exists, because people want to just go there, be immersed or something like that. And some people are even like just playing or like sleeping. And I remember in the VR chat, someone was sleeping in the Mori world. That's now removed, I think, because you know, some drama happened to them. But like I remember I played the fart sound effect and they woke up or something. I want to do it again. But it's mean. I don't want to do that. So it's really nice. I am currently like talking to like this other 3 people to make them the music, because you know I don't really want to say no. One is making another. I'm not gonna say anything actually. I'm not gonna say any leaks or anything, but they're making some music for the game, which I'm really excited, because that's probably one of the main things that I want it to be as well. something original, okay? Not like big again. Brookhaven, the most popular game in Roblox, one of the popular games in Roblox, and they can't even do some good things. I want to make it original or something unique, that it has different kinds of music playing, and it's just some guy who likes making games. Something like that, you know? Like, I want to make this. It's just nice, honestly. I don't know why people can't think of that. So it's really nice to find talented people like this, and thank you again to Trini Grotto for making the library theme. You will probably see more music on him in the future, but I don't have anything commissioned for them yet. So yeah, it's really nice. And if you guys don't know, while we were like, here's another segue because I have a notes here. How do we like continue this? But this is music. This is like gonna make me cry. Well, can we find something? Is that poop smell I'm smelling? Did Reg poop? Oh my god, Reg did. Open the windows. Oh, come on. I don't think we will ever have a proper stream. Like a peaceful stream. But sorry about that. If you're new again in this type of live streams, either you know, you have the ongoing things like Len is late, some cat pooped and I said, oh, I opened the windows because of that, and dogs barking all the time. That's like the Len stream standard. Okay, it's not a Len stream without that. So, oh my god, it smells. But yeah, anyways, everything was rushed actually at the end, like which I don't like. I immediately asked, I think I asked, what's his name? Savage. I asked Savage for the models like just a couple days, not really a couple days before the update, but like last like week or something, but like I need it now. I didn't know, so like I said, okay, I need Kazuhiki. I mean, no, he needs to work on the Halloween Miku first, then the Mecha twins, and then Kazuhiki and Gekiyaku, which he did, and also the zombie. I told him like, you need to make the zombie first before continuing on this one. So yeah, everything was kind of rushed, especially on drawing wise. Like I told Rinbezu, please draw the Mecha twins, because we have to start teasing that we will have a new update soon. So finally, when you just saw the Mecha twins teaser or the poster or like the post that I made, that was just made today. That was just made at that time. And I really made like a teaser thing because we really need to start teasing these things. Same as the other art that you've seen from Kagami as well. Like I immediately like made them post because we need to start teasing about new morphs, because we always do that. So there's always a thing when it comes to if you expect something. Like if you see us teasing something, that means we are really like updating it soon. Or it depends, honestly. Like this is an experiment. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't even want to think about it right now. But the community post, okay, you didn't even know that, oh, they were just made today. so yeah, it's honestly nice. Everything is kind of rushed, but not rushed in a bad way. What are you doing, Reg? Reg, what are you doing? Sorry. So, it's not really like. Okay. I don't really like. It's not really rushed, like very rushed. Like I had to go do this and that. The posters were actually not finished until it was added in the game. And you know, if you guys don't know, again, I think you guys know which one is my favorite poster that I made. You know, if you guys don't know, okay, if you guys don't know that we have posters in the game, we have this type. So we have silence or else. When you enter this library, wait, wrong one, wrong picture. Sorry, this one. When you enter this library, and then this one. So which one do you think is which one do you think I like here? What was that? Which one do you think I like here? Of course. Of course, One Cake knows. I love this. I love the last. I love this one. It's just amazing. It's amazing, you know. You can see the dent. I searched in this PNG website. I just searched bald man, and and that showed up. I don't want to be mean, but it's really nice. But yeah, these are some very funny posters. We should make like in the future, if we're like super big, which I don't really think will happen, we should sell merch, like poster merch. You guys can buy this as a poster. I would definitely get this one. This is like, I would not get this one, honestly. So this is nice. But yeah, I made the posters, so everything was, it's not really that rushed, but before we updated the game, we were actually rushing it. Like, we had to go add the morph because we haven't added it yet. But that's like normal to us. Like we do that last because they're easy, but they're also tedious. Like, yeah, you just need to do this, connect the dots, something like that. We have to go finish the zombie first before we continue. And the main idea, here we go. Are you guys ready? This is where we talk about the zombie now, because we talked about how everything is rushed at the end, kind of rushed. And oh yeah, the library was was changed, and the future buildings will also change in the future, if you know what I'm talking about. Obviously, at some point we had to go outside, so they will be changed. Those are just temporary. So yeah, we have a new artist for the Vocaloid game. This library was inspired by, you know, the Monsters University, and also finding some amazing local library pictures in the internet. And then also the music in the library, we talked about that. The Rogue Silent Hub, people working for our games. I think we can talk about that later, because there's more stuff I can talk about that. We talked about that. Okay, so let's talk about the zombie now. Let's talk about the zombie, or the event, the main event that we haven't talked about. That was intentional. Okay, even the live stream that we did, you guys, I was not expecting it to happen. It was supposed to be very rare, and you guys got lucky. In the server, there was something already happening. You guys find like, Len, there's something happening. It was like, oh no, it got ruined. And it was sad, because I wanted to be like very weird, that people might start like gaslighting people, like, no, it doesn't happen, like there's no zombie. And I kept trying to make that, like, someone asked in the server, but now because everyone saw that in the stream, they just wanted to leak the surprise, which I really don't like. So now everyone was like, let's go wait at the library to see this monster. And it's like, no, that's not meant to be it. I want you guys to get scared. It was sad, okay? We built up that suspense to just get ruined it in the first day, which is normal for games, but like, come on. So Yeah, that is what happened, okay? Because it was supposed to be sudden. It's not something you guys will expect. Um, why don't you make the zombies grab people and bite? Because we're not making a whole game on that. Okay, that's I'm not saying that's too much work. That's not what we're intended to be. So we're gonna talk about the zombie now, and what is that zombie? Who is that zombie, and why is in the game? He doesn't even look like. She doesn't even look like from Vocaloid. And most importantly is that it could have been like Kayuki, because Kayuki is like a very like horror character, right? So we could have went there, but no, we went for this girl. So if you guys don't know who is this girl, this girl is actually a non-zombie. Here we have a non-zombie. We'll definitely not add it in the game, but it's still nice to have it with a non-zombie. So here's the non-zombie version of it. So if you guys don't know what is a zombie, okay, this is. We're not gonna do jump scares here, guys. Maybe. So if you guys don't know the reference on this, which I'm very surprised, honestly. Maybe it's just a not very popular anime. I don't know. I thought some of you guys would already know because I talked about this. But this is a reference to the anime that I really love. Not really. I mean, it's a really great anime. It's a zombie high school anime called School Live, or Gaku Gurashi, and this is Megumi Sakura, okay, which is a teacher that something happened to her. Obviously, spoilers, she became a zombie, and that's what I wanted to reference in the game, in a Vocaloid game, okay, because you know, library, teacher, so I added Megumi there. Yeah, it's not really like a whole lore, okay, it's just a neat little reference on the anime that I liked, and that's gonna definitely happen. Honestly, like a lot of the ideas that came in Vocaloid, like the design in some sort, is really like inspired or referenced to something. So it's really nice. Yeah, she looks adorable. Look at them. So yeah, I recommend. What is that? Oh my god! Someone made an AI of this, of Megumi. No, no! What the hell? This is cursed. But yeah, Megumi Sakura is a girl, okay, and I recommend you watching School Live. It's amazing. She doesn't even what? Dream Basil, you don't know ages anymore. She looks like an adult woman to me, because she looks like one. There you go. Now she's 14. Now she's a fetus. Now she's an atom. So so then the entire thing is a reference. It's a reference to that anime. That was the entire thing. There was no lore to begin with, which is I don't get with you guys, with you fetuses. It's always you guys with lore, okay? I mean, look at what happened to. I didn't really watch. I didn't really watch the Digital Circus, but I swear I saw like people complaining. Like I've seen this video with someone complaining like, what the hell, this character is not supposed to this character is not supposed to be this character, and it's like, no, that was meant to be it. You were too focused on your own AU, which is like, yeah, I don't know what's up with you guys with that. So there isn't really lore into it. It's just a reference, okay? Maybe in the future, but you guys can make your own theories about that, and that's what's the nice thing about this one, because you guys can make your own ideas. Like, what the hell? Why is there a zombie? How can you connect it in the game? So yeah, it could just be a silly fun game where you don't even need to think about lore and stuff, or either you want to talk about and think about that. But in my mind, there isn't really anything here yet that's happening. There is something, there is like a paper in the game or a hidden detail in the game that explains why or what happened, and why there was a zombie. But that was just about it. It was already referenced in the Vocaloid game. If you guys didn't know, this is already referenced. This anime was this is another reference. This was referenced 2 times now. If you guys went to the faculty room in the teachers in the school, inside the school, there is an emergency manual in one of the cabinets, and that's another reference to it, because you know, in that anime they have emergency manuals. So that's again another reference on that, which really surprises me. No one knows the anime, which is kind of sad. But yeah, that was another reference on it. Let me try screenshotting it. You guys can just find it. There was an emergency response manual in the game. So yeah, I recommend you guys watching it, but not for fetuses, okay? So yeah, that was the zombie. It says here explain the anime, so I already explained that. So it's an anime, zombie anime. I really like it. At first I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is definitely like some ecchi type anime, but it was not, honestly. It was very sad. I almost cried. I remember watching it with someone last year in our old server in Omori, and they cried, and I think we have like a cry counter for her. But she keeps crying, and then I was just almost teary-eyed all the time. You can't make me cry. Maybe, I mean, that already happened in stream 2 times now, but it's hard for me to cry on a show, and that made me cry and teary-eyed. I mean, only teary-eyed. So yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, we talked about the anime now. So here's another one here. A very confusing coincidence, because I was doing a zombie apocalypse with my friends and in the library, and then she happened. That's funny. You guys can't call her the Beast. Call her Megumi. What is that? Talentless Nana. I don't really watch anime. I wanted to watch anime, but the last anime that I watched is Made in Abyss, which I don't really recommend for fetuses again. You might question. Here's another topic that I listed here. So you know, how do we pick more characters? How do we pick characters for the game? And honestly, I have a list for that, and I just picked out there. But specifically in the Halloween update that we have, it's supposed to be kind of spooky. So it's a really perfect timing. Like, oh yes, the Mika twins. Let's add that because it's kind of Halloweeny, and then also can also add Gekiyaku and Kazahiki because someone also wanted that. So we added those 2 things, and obviously also they're cute. Not, but that's not the reason. But like, Rin also liked those 2, so I was like, okay, some people will definitely like this. So yeah, it's really nice. So I have some list here on and I will have to pick like which more should be added. We actually added Una as a last one. I was actually not thinking of it until like, oh, we need to pick one normal one. So we picked Una because Una was very requested. So we picked Una, and at the last second. So thanks for people that are recommending it. So again, it's fine for you guys to ask for some character, but please don't ask some. I mean, you guys can ask like the whole category for it, but like it would be nice if you guys just recommend the first one or something like that, because you know, It'd be much nicer, and it would be really great if you guys don't spam it all the time, because like, especially in the group wall in a Roblox game, honestly, no one's really like requesting there, which is kind of like good, or spamming. I don't really like spam. I just updated the vocal game today for fixes, bug fixes, and I see this too. People like spamming. Like, I thought they were spamming because of the LEN, because I joined where there's a LEN event that showed up, and then they kept saying ah, and they were literally flooding the chat, and then I said stop in the chat, and then they kept doing it, so I had to ban them. So who knows what's gonna happen in our next update. I wonder what morphs are we gonna pick, but it's all totally random, and also based on popularity as well. Sometimes I sometimes sometimes I think about sometimes I think about the popularity of the morphs as well, on or the character. Like, we need to think about the popularity, or sometimes I think about the not popular ones. Like, I'm pretty sure we added someone that is not really that popular, but I have some list there where it's not really requested that much, because it's also nice to pick in some of those things. It doesn't really require you a character that is not popular. What am I trying to say here? It's not really required for a character to be very popular in order to be in the game, okay? So it's really just a matter, something I pick, honestly. Like, you can't bribe me into picking someone. Maybe. I'm joking. But yeah, I just pick, honestly, on what I think fits in that current update. And as I said again before, there is Project Sakai morphs in the future, or Project Sakai stuff in the future, but I wanna team it with something, okay? I wanna team it with something instead of adding so many morphs until the end of the year, but you guys don't have anything to explore. So I wanted to team it with something. So yeah. Speaking of, like, locations, sometimes the thing with like locations, or like, not it's not just you, it's me as well, who I really want to make outside, but it's gonna be a difficult decision, or it's gonna be very hard. It's not, I guess you could say it's also procrastination. Like, I think that's easy, Len, like, if you think about it, but I'm just scared, honestly, on how, because that dog, I just closed the window and then it's more louder. But the thing about, like, why I don't want to make the outside yet is because I want it to be surrounded with buildings, so there isn't any empty space, or like, not really empty space, but it's like, I don't want you guys to see the outside where there's just nothing there. You just see the base plate or something like that, and I don't want you guys to see that. So what I was thinking, like, we could probably make a skybox that looks like there's a city, but no, that's not good as well. So okay, now my dogs are barking. So yeah, I was just thinking, like, I need to finish this. I need to have a lot of buildings or background stuff, so it looks big, and obviously you guys are gonna explore on it, and I'm not planning on making a very big city or very big outside world, but it's honestly nice to see, like, everything's covered. So oh my god, I hate this type of barking. I would listen the bark from outside. Thank you. I would listen to that bark outside than my dogs, because I don't like high-pitched freaking pig screaming noises. My god. Let's just wait for them to shut up. Oh my god. I hate that. This is why you don't get a dog, guys. People are gonna say, "Oh, you can train them." They will always bark. What do cats do? They just pee and poop. And they clean their own pee and poop. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's impossible. There is no soundproofing in my room. I don't think that can happen. The walls here are very thin. Because you can already hear my neighbors outside. What's the point? Right? So no, I'm sorry. I would love to go move into somewhere silent. Just somewhere where there's no dogs. But let's talk about the outside world again, and continue that. I just think we did have a builder. They made a couple buildings. This is the main thing that I really want, but they stopped. They stopped, honestly. They even said like they're new and they want to like learn more about building, and I said, okay, sure, make this type of buildings, and I showed them pictures of buildings, and I tried to even say like recolor them if you want to. So, or I should have said don't recolor it, because I think they're not even I don't know, I could have recolored them instead, but they stopped. They did made some buildings, and you can see some of them honestly in the game right now. And that's the thing with me, is that we can get modelers, making it more easy for me to build stuff. We can get programmers to make it easy as well, like, because I don't need to know programming and I don't know anything about that. We can also get people that can compose music, and I don't need to do that, honestly. But when it comes to building, that's very difficult, because that's something I actually know. So that's why if I try to find a builder, it's gonna be difficult, because I don't think they can do the same way as I am. Like To Be Free. Like To Be Free that made the Silly Experiment Laboratory. It's really nice. But the whole thing that he made it is that it has a lot of union, and then some of the parts are like not like connected. Like there's some issues, and not really issues, but like it's not, I'm not saying perfect, but it's not like some of it is just making me ache. I don't think I have OCD, but it's like it's really good. But if you look at closely, there's some things like that I would think I would do better. So that's the thing with me. It's not really just, I guess it's about me not like wanting to build them, but like that's the thing about finding builders, is that it's gonna be difficult for me to find them, because like I want to build, you know. Like that's another reason for me not to like, or not, I'm not really looking for builders, is because there's no use for me anymore. I mean, yeah, I still plan, but I still wanna like do the thing that people like, which is the locations. So, you know, I don't really wanna like end building. I mean, if I did have a builder, I would still build on something. And the builder that we had that left already, they were just making buildings for outside. So I could probably find some builders again on that. But for the meantime, I would go build the main things. It's really hard for me to even find someone with that. I'm sure there's a lot of people there that is really great with building, which I really want, because I want to improve every single point. But I just want to make it me, you know. Because I've been building, and it would be sad just like, hey, it's time for you to stop building now. So, but I'm also eager as well. Like if it's gonna make the game better, I would find a builder. Okay. So yeah, that's about it. And people, and speaking of people working on our games, you know, on building, I evaluate them like I asked them like, if you guys want to know how I evaluate them or talk to them, especially me, who is a very shy person, um, like I won't talk really. I won't talk to people that are new. I'm scared on that, and I don't even want to talk to some previous people because I'm scared. But I always evaluate new people, and I always have to say like, hello, how are you? I say how are you first. I don't really want to make them get scared, because a lot of people get scared. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like get nervous or something. Maybe not, maybe it's just me, but I don't want to sound or look intimidating, something like that. So I just said hello, how are you, and they say fine, and says okay, well tell me about yourself, something like that. Also, one thing that I do evaluate first is that in the Roblox Talent Hub, I look at their username and their avatar. That is one thing I judge. I know I don't want to be judgmental, but I judge them based on their username and their avatar. So if I haven't like accepted your thing or like hasn't responded like, do you have Discord so we can continue talking about this, it's because there's something wrong with your avatar, or it's making me, oh, I don't want to like like a lot of people, and not, I mean, I can get people like, it's just I am so it's scary. Some people have like this usernames like have troll or something like questionable. Even avatars are questionable. I was like, so I don't. And also, especially when people say I have this thing and this thing and I'm very professional, I don't really want to chat to them because like I feel like they just want my money. And they would just quick do an easy one instead of like just being friends. Not really being friends, but like personality wise, I don't want to work on a very serious person like that. And not just very professional. I'm not even asking for professional, but I'm scared, and I feel like they would ask for a lot of money. So yeah, I evaluate first on their username and their username, and then their silly thingies, avatars, and then if I like their, not gonna say I like their avatar, but you know, if I like what they said, like hey, I do this. Also, I don't also accept people that doesn't say anything, because in the Roblox Talent Hub, if you like applied for something, like I'm interested, they would just say like application received or something. Like there's some people who don't respond or don't say anything about themselves, and I immediately know talking to them. I like people when they say their thoughts, like hey, I worked on this, or I've been a musician or composing music for this years, or like, you know, I would love to please, not really please, but I would love to, I think I have experience. I would accept that. And then what do you call it, after that I asked them, hey, do you have Discord, because I don't really like Roblox Talent Hub, because it's not because it's just Roblox, because it's stupid. Because like, you know, how are you gonna evaluate them if you can't listen to their music? You can't upload files in those own chat rooms that we have. So it's stupid. The Roblox Talent Hub chat is stupid. So you have to ask, oh, they have Discord, but they tag Discord. And sometimes they tag all the words except Discord. It's very bad. But I always ask like, hey, do you have DC, something like that, and then they friend me in Discord, or I friend them in Discord, and then I wait, and then we friended, and then we're gonna go talk and stuff like that. And this is mostly that happened right now in the musicians thing. It's really nice to meet these new talented people, but this is not something I would really want to do every single day or every like month. I don't really like going and finding people every single day, because like I want to trust them. Okay, I like to work on people, especially like Chapsoy and stuff like that. But it's like, and again, it's the same thing. Like there are some things that I do want as well, but like I'm too scared to post in the Talent Hub. Like I want to be specific, but like that would be a bit weird, you know, like 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 this little experiment. I really want someone like a furry to work on it because I'm not a furry. And I was like, I wonder what's their thoughts, and I wanna have like a programmer that is like a furry, so you know, they could get it. And then it's just a bit weird posting it in or asking about it in the Roblox channel, like, hey, I'm looking for programmers that are furries, and I was like, what did you say? What? Roblox gonna ask you like, what the hell? But you know, something like that. I want someone that knows, especially in programming wise. Like I want someone that knows it. Like in the musicians thing, like I want them like kind of at least know anime, you know. Like I don't want people that don't know anime, because I feel like that one more game is similar to anime, like the art stuff, not really the art stuff, but like the music wise and everything around it. So if you don't know anime, then no, especially in Omori as well. If you don't know Omori, but we did get Chap Soy, so you know, except Chap Soy. So stuff like that. So yeah, some things like that, especially that still experiment, or not the still experiment. I really want a furry to work on that. And I know furries are like but I need a furry programmer for that. And I usually don't ask people programming wise. I don't really ask programmers, or I don't really ask in our YouTube channel. Like I don't want to post something like, hey guys, we're looking for programmers, because I don't like that. That's like a huge red flag, because there could be someone that could be like asking like, or claiming that, oh, I do know programming stuff, can I have access in the game please, and then like ruins everything. So that's something that I'm scared as well. So if you ever like, if someone is actually like a programmer, you can reach out to me. You could say like, hey Len, I've seen your game, and I wanted to, you know, I feel like I have the qualities, or like I've been listening to you, I've been following you, I've been stalking you this for the rest of my life. No, I'm joking, like that. I'm joking, but like if you just said like, hey Len, I know your games, I played some of them and they're really fun. I've been a fan, and I think I can. But just be nice, honestly, and say your story on why you want to work, and I could consider it, okay? And I could give you a test task, and I'll check if, oh, I guess you can work with us, something like that. The main thing on how to evaluate them is that they're nice. I want someone to be nice, and I don't really want a list of people that are not like that. I did met so many people that have different personalities, and like again, I don't really like. I just like people that are honestly silent on their works. Not really silent, but like I don't really like some people. Mostly our programmers, or people that are working with us, are mostly silent. Some are like chatting to our servers, but honestly, I really like when they just focus on their own thing and their own friends and their own stuff. Okay, sometimes I just don't like it. Gives me a weird feeling, honestly. It's not just, oh, they're really participating in the server, but it's like, oh, what if they focus too much and they won't really work on the game? And that did happen. I'm not gonna put any names, but that did happen, where they focused too much on the community instead of the game, and then they were like, what the hell, you tried to unban this one. So, and I just told them like, because I give out chances. It's like this the rule that I always do in this type of things. So it's something like that I just want you guys to be nice, and I want you guys to follow what I say. Okay, you guys can disagree. You guys can say, I think this is like a bad idea, but if I say still do it, then please follow it. I'm not really a mean person behind the stream or behind the scenes, something like that, behind the curtain. It's just I just want people to be nice around me, and the one thing for sure is that I want to really just make friends and make connections on this really different talented creators which is, you know, the first thing I did was the musicians, and artists. Honestly, we have a lot of I have a lot of connections. Developer wise, I really don't know. I do remember I friended Tex, or the creator of My Sandbox, but like that was just me because I like My Sandbox. But I cringe now on asking it. But I don't really have any connections developer wise. I think I do. Like, we have this YouTuber named Premium Salad. They chatted, and they chatted to me, and I was like even gonna say like we could even make like a UGC at some point. I was like thinking about that earlier. I mean, not earlier, but like back then. But I refused it. I didn't go with it. But it's just nice to have some people that have or have connections with some people that are known, or like developers, very stuff like that. We even have Bread, I think, in our Omori thingy. They claim they have like so many millions of visits, and I look at their profile and they don't really have anything. But maybe something in groups, something like that. But I don't really chat to them now. But it's still nice. That's the main thing. It's nice to see these people, and I've seen a lot of other people that does the opposite. If they see you if they see you like in a bad light, they would immediately leave. And that's the thing that I don't really like, is that people that some people are like that, instead of like people listening to you and saying please don't, but then they have to leave because of this stupid thing. And I don't like that. But mostly people do this because they're like I don't know, I just think I prefer people, especially programmers. I want really people that are working like near in my age. I remember we have some previous programmers that are like that are like young, and then I was like, what the hell? They have like fetus brains. How can they program? So I want someone, if you want to be a programmer or something like that, I really prefer if you're like close to my age or older, something like that. Like Chapsoy, we almost have the same age, like 1 year apart. Funny Cake is obviously very old. So, you know, we don't need to talk about Funny Cake being very, very old, but you know, some things like that. On very things like that. Behind the scenes, you have bad grammar. I say W a lot in the end of the sentences. I don't know why. It's just a Len thing, you know, that I developed. I like I don't really like writing something like not really. I really like typing broken English, not broken English, broken sentences. Like I say like, because I just speed up. Like let's test it. Like text here. Let's see, like, hello, I am Len. That's scary. If you saw me with a period, even, you need to be scared, because I am not in the mood. if you ever see me typing like that. But like I would say like hello, hello, or like, you know, hey, how are you? Like I would, yeah, like that. See, how are you? But like I don't even want to like bother. Like I'm not gonna fix that. I don't really care. See, that's I like being like that. Obviously, if I can be formal, I can choose to be one. But you know, if you see me saying like how are you, Obi dot, that's something you need to be scared, okay? But like but yeah, you usually see me like wow, or like I mean like like I don't know what kind of sentence, like I am doing fine. That's me. But if I say like I am doing fine, that's scary. That's something you need to be terrified. So yeah. Or you know, funny cake. But if I say funny cake, that's something you need to be scared. I'm joking. I use this one. I don't really use it that much, honestly. I don't even use this. That's like fanboys only do that. Fanboys only do that. Scary. But I don't really. I send cat gifts as well. Cat gifts. Um, but yeah. But yeah, that's mostly it. Like the main thing is that I don't want to sound or be intimidating because I'm not that kind of person. Okay, again, I didn't. I was not born to be a leader. I was not expecting to have this kind of leadership where it's my responsibility to do this, and it really challenged me. Like last year I have this school project, and I was like one of the leaders. I'm like, oh my god, let's do this, let's do this, do this, do this, do this. It was like I can't believe what, like, wow, I can actually be a leader, question mark, even though I'm. And they're like, they follow us, they follow me in that school thing. It's like, oh really, you guys are doing it? And there's some people that yeah, obviously in school projects some people don't do it. Like they just like, you kept paying them, like mentioning them, like, hey, where's your part? And then they do it at the last second. We're like, oh my god. And then I was like, I don't care, I would just say to the teacher, like, what the hell, this person didn't do anything. So yeah, something like that. It is very nice. I mean, not nice, it's stressful. Okay, especially Chep Soy, which is here right now. I already know that Chep Soy is busy in some certain days. Back then, I really don't like when Chep Soy randomly gets offline. Back then, nowadays he just back then is mostly busy, but now I think it's like fine. Back then it was like randomly offline. I was like, oh my god, we need to find another programmer. But I don't really want to be a scary developer. I don't want to be a super fun one as well. I want you guys to treat me like me, okay? I want to be transparent, and I just want to be myself. I don't want to like act. I don't want to act something that I don't want to be. You know, I want to be, you know, in my own time. I just want to be silent. I don't really want to interact in servers. It's not really not my thing anymore. But like I play with my friends. I don't really respond much when I'm in my alone time or in my personal time, something like that. And also I build stuff as well. I didn't know the Great Circle beside. I was not annoyed. I was not annoyed with that. Is it someone did say that? I was not annoyed with your profile picture. I was just I was just I don't know. I have some cons on Chep Soy. I don't know if Chep Soy would want that, but I mean, I could say it, but it's nothing personal, okay? I mean, it's just different styles. Like Chep Soy goes more in a meme type of thing. It's like he adds silly music, which is silly, but that's not the main theme. The main thing for the game. I always get scared, honestly, whenever Chep Soy joins our games. Especially Omori, like whenever I update and then Chep Soy joins, I'm just like, I'm scared. Oh my god, he might pull up something silly. Because I do that back then, but I don't really do it now because people actually play it seriously now. Oh, you guys have a lot. I'm joking. You focused on memes, but it's not really like a con. I say no, and you do follow. Chepsoy is a really good developer. I think me and Chepsoy can work on many games, right, Chepsoy? See, if Yellow Bin is actually like a thing, like it's just a group. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know what it's talking about there. See, if ever the yellow bin became an actual thing, like an actual studio, and then we have like programmers, other programmers. See, I'll let Chef Soy be like a head programmer type thing. If we ever became like, if this all became serious and we want to make games, see, I would let Chef Soy be my partner on that, because we worked on many games that I feel like we could be a good duo when it comes to that, I think. But yeah, that's something like that. I really like a lot of programmers, a lot of people that helped us in the game left, and I don't hold any grudges, I think, on some of them. But it's still nice. Like Chef Soy, we still have Meta, but they were busy now. It's honestly sad to see them go. But Chef Soy is always that one person that I always think like, oh my god, he's definitely gonna go. He's offline for like a week, and then he comes back saying hello. I've been at a vacation. I've been in a road trip, and it's like, oh my god, I thought you were gonna leave me. Something scary like that. That's okay. You're scaring me now, especially with that period. I should have not told you guys that. But yeah, I think that's all I could talk about in the development meeting plus today. We'll definitely talk more. This is just a short I don't know if this is a short stream, but obviously it's 11 p.m. now. It's gonna be late for me, and I slept early today, which is nice. We're definitely gonna be doing more development meeting plus because it's nice. I talk about what happened in the games and history on or behind the scenes, and it's really nice to talk about those things. And we'll definitely talk more in the next stream that we'll be doing this. Maybe next week. Maybe it's something different. Maybe we'll talk about the development of the Seal Experiment, or that one Vocaloid game, or canceled games that that we were planning to do. There's really a lot to talk about, which I really would love to talk about. So yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll do the Len. We don't really do the Just Talk. I really want to like do that stream, but I don't have any team for it yet. I actually can't think of anything. Either we can probably have a stream tomorrow, maybe not. I'm really sorry. I guess I could talk about it in the meeting plus, but I'm not really busy. It's just I am not really excited now when it comes to streaming. So I don't really like streaming nowadays. Like, I really want to finish Pokemon Sword. I do have some ideas as well, but in these times like this, Chapsoy, where we really need to work on the Omori game. So these people, everyone in the chat, spam right now. Spam. I allow you guys to spam. When is the Omori update coming? Because people have been asking that, and I don't. Chapsoy, me and you, okay, and others that are working on it, okay, we don't want to let them down. And Doric made millions of models for us to use, and it would be really sad if we don't have it. So we're definitely gonna do the Pokemon Sword stream when I'm really free. But for now, I'm really sorry. I just don't have the time. Like, I don't really feel like streaming today. Not just because I want to really work on something. Like, I have actually a task that I need to do. I want to do it where I'm relaxed. Okay, I'm not thinking about something else, and I'm not procrastinating of something else. So yeah, we'll definitely do some streams. At the end of the October, we'll definitely stream something funny or something silly, regular ones. But for now, don't really expect a lot of streams from me. We'll definitely do it more. It's just a busy time. November, October, December is very busy for me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Tomorrow we'll probably have a stream, maybe not. Okay, not really likely because I have to go work on something. But who knows? Okay, it's Sunday. I mean, maybe I deserve a break or something. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I'll see you guys again. And I'll see you guys again in the next stream. Yeah, you are late on this. You are very late on this development stream. Plus, I don't know why you guys joined in the plus one, not the other ones. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream of development. Plus, we might have a stream tomorrow. Either something games or just talk. So yeah, thank you again, and but wait, not this. Let's play this one. Sorry, I played this one earlier. So yeah, so bye bye.